What's your full name?
William Dean Rivera.
Where are you from?
West Side, Michigan.
How old were you on September 11th?
29.
What do you recall about life before 9/11, including traveling by plane, security at airports, or other locations, and terrorist behavior?
Well, the security at airports was like a joke. There was practically no security.
Okay. Hold on. Were you scared of being attacked by terrorists before 9/11? Why or why not?
No, it never even crossed my mind. I mean, I know there was a couple, like the World Trade Center had been attacked before, and the Oklahoma City thing, but it wasn't really a thing in the world.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. How did you find out about the attacks? What were you doing at the time? Be specific. School, work.
I was laying in bed upstairs watching TV. Mom had just left for work. I was on afternoons, so I didn't have anything to do. So I was watching TV, and I watched the Today Show as always. And suddenly they came in with a news report that something had hit the World Trade Center. And so, you're watching this smoking hole in the World Trade Center, the first World Trade Center, and then all of a sudden the second plane hit, and you're like, oh crap, this is the real thing.
Yeah.
So I called Mom, and I was like freaking out. I was like walking outside, looking up in the air, like it was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, what were your first feelings and emotions when you first heard about the attacks?
Oh, I mean, I was freaked out. I was, like as I was watching the whole thing unfurl, you see Washington happen, and then the thing, happens in Pennsylvania, and you're like, wow, what is happening? Like, I felt like the whole world was very changed.
Yeah. Were you with people when you heard about the attacks? What do you remember sharing about these moments?
I was by myself.
Okay.
But I did talk to Mom. I called Mom like right away, and I was like worried for her. I was like, I didn't know if I wanted her to be home, even though she wasn't like in a scary place.
What's your most vivid memory about that day?
Oh gosh, the second plane hitting for sure. It was, well, equal parts shocking was when the first building fell. Cause you saw you're glued to the TV, and you saw the firemen going up, and they were in there doing their job, and then all of a sudden the building fell, and then everything was like, nobody knew that was a possibility until it happened, and then when it happened, it was like, oh my God, this is a total disaster.
Yeah. Were you afraid for your safety or your family's safety? If so, what did you do to take action?
Yeah, I definitely was afraid. I talked to Mom. I mean, there wasn't really much action to take because I knew in the reality that we were in such a small area that, nobody was going to attack Berkeley or Oak Park where Mom works,
Yeah.
So.
What did you think that the government's reaction to the attacks in the day or month following?
The days or months following?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I assume that, I guess looking back on it, like doing the missile attacks into Afghanistan and trying, albeit in a foolhardy way, to stop the terrorist training that was going on in Afghanistan. In the beginning was smart, I guess, but how it unraveled with the wars was absolutely idiotic.
How do you feel about the JK, don't ask that one. What do you believe is our nation's greatest security threat, and why?
Right now?
Yes.
Our president.
That's exactly what Mom said. Do you think that terrorism can be defended? Why or why not?
Do I think it can be defended?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. People are oppressed and hurting, and they see, all the inequities in different societies, and it frustrates and hurts people, and it would be better if somehow in the world we could make it a more fair and equitable place where, you know, people had the things that they need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as that goes, I understand, you know, that level of frustration. The religious terrorism, I don't understand at all.
How has 9/11 changed you?
You know, it feels like it's far enough in the rear view mirror, like now that I don't know that I'm necessarily changed as a person because of it, but at the time it was very, you know, like jarring to feel not safe like that, you know. I mean, when you live in this country, we're lucky, you know, that we live under this big umbrella of this crazy military that we have, and you don't have to generally worry about, you know, being attacked or, man, I guess being attacked person to person or shot in a movie theater is one thing, but, you know, not on a large scale like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of shocking.
Okay, thank you.